Hey everyone, welcome back. In this class, we're going to look at the different types of sources and targets you can set when comparing the data between your schemas. So let's go ahead and get started. So here I have a new project open. As you saw from previous sessions, we looked at how we can compare a schema to a schema directly from a database. So set a database as a source and as well as a target. But as you can see here, you also have the option to set a scripts folder, both as your source as well as your target. So the use case for a scripts folder is if you have any data in a source control repository or in a scripts folder, then you can go ahead and compare the data from source control to any target environment, as opposed to comparing directly from your dev schema or directly from a database. So if you remember from our course with source control for Oracle, we actually had the option to link static data, so that is lookup tables or reference tables. So what I'd like to do now is to compare that static data folder from my scripts folder that we used in previous sessions to a target database and see what data differences exist between my source control repository and a given target environment. So I already have the repository cloned down from GitHub, which is this folder here. So let's go ahead and select that. Let's go ahead and select the schema that exists in that repository as our source. And I'm going to compare this against a target database. Okay, let's go ahead and pick our schema that we want to compare with. Let's say we want to deploy this to the production schema. Go ahead and hit compare now. And here we're presented with the differences between what's in our source control repository or the scripts folder and what's in the target database. So as you can see, there is one record that is different on the regions table from our source to target. Let's click on that and see what the difference actually is. So this is a new region, a new record that we added to source control in our source control classes that doesn't exist in our production environment. So as you can see, it's identified that new record that exists in source control, and from here, we can not only see the difference, but we can go ahead and deploy that out to our test environment, production environment, or QA environment. So let's go ahead and go to Deployment Wizard. Follow the same process that we did in previous sessions. Generate our deployment script. In this case, it's a simple insert statement for that one record that doesn't exist in our target environment. And again, either we can save the script or we can deploy it to our target database. Okay, as you can see, the deployment went through, and now the regions table has 0 differences going from our source control repository to the target. So this really enables you to not only deploy your schema changes from source control, but also deploy your data changes for any static tables or lookup tables that you have put in source control. So hopefully you saw how easy it is to deploy data changes from your source control repository to your target environments using the scripts folder option. And join us in future videos where we'll be looking at how we can customize the behavior of data compare to either filter tables or customize some of the comparison options. Thanks for watching.